Hello everyone and welcome to a Farming Sim 17 tutorial. Today we are looking at the KUHN DLC. We'll take a quick look in the shop at all 18 pieces of equipment, and then we will look especially at this new windrower, which is like a merger thing we'll look at that kind of moves the grass down this conveyor belt. And then we'll also look at the two silage wrappers, the one that wraps square bales and the one that bales and wraps, and we'll talk about all that after the shop. So if we go into the shop, we can go to the brands category, find the KUHN brand. These four are in the vanilla game, the non-DLC package. If we scroll over, you'll notice that Giants has marked all the KUHN pack equipment with the words here, so you can kind of distinguish them from the vanilla package, which is really nice. So we'll go through these pretty quickly since most of them are just basic implements. For example, here you have your small 8.7 meter tedder. You have this windrower that we will look at. That's the one I kind of showed you just a little bit ago. 9.1 meter windrower, but it works a little differently than the other windrowers. This is a subsoiler. It says it's used like a plow or cultivator, 4 meter right there. We have our cultivator, another cultivator. We have our cultivator that I guess also sows grass or oilseed radish and fertilizes. We have our first 3 meter cultivator slash sower. So in the vanilla game, there's a 6 meter one that you can buy. This one's nice because it's cheaper because it's only 3 meters and it'll do both jobs at the same time. Then you have a fertilizer spreader. You have your another sewing machine. So again, just a lot of sowers and cultivators, more sewing machine. I'm not going to go over a lot of these in detail because it's all on the internet, but I just wanted to go through it quickly. Another sower, what? Now I'm getting all confused. A spreader. We have a spraying tank and then a couple sprayers. We have a 21 meter there and then a massive 36 meter sprayer here. We have a mower. This is one of the side mowers. And then the baling equipment, which I think is kind of the most unique in this package. You have this silage wrapper, which can not only wrap round bales like the vanilla silage wrapper, but also does square bales. And with both of these pieces of equipment that I'm showing, you can pick the foil color, and I'll show that as well. You have a square baler, and then you have this special thing. This does round bales. It doesn't tell you that, but this will do round bales, and if you bale silage or grass, it'll also wrap them into silage automatically. Let's look at these, buying these since you can pick this foil color. Unfortunately, you can't pick the foil color once you buy it. It is part of the upgrades. I'm sure you can take it to the shop and upgrade it there, but it's not like a easy select feature. So when you go to buy or lease your silage wrapper, it's the same if you get this one over here. You can pick between the kind of default white. There's this black kind of dark gray color, pink, really light pink, and this green. And then you can see that when you look on your machine, you can see the wrap here. This one I picked the light green, and this one I picked the pink. So once you buy it, you'll be able to see it on your machine. So before we look at the silage wrappers, let's look at this new cultivator, or oh my goodness, windrower. This new windrower. Sorry for the mistakes. This is going to, instead of collecting everything in the middle like most windrowers, it's going to move the grass on this conveyor belt, if I turn it on, and push all the grass to the left right there. And this kind of allows a nice opportunity to go around your, whether it's grass or hay or straw, kind of go in this rectangle, and you can sort of push everything quickly into one massive line if that is something you want to do. So there, I pushed it there. So if I just skip over here and do the same thing, you can see I've already pushed some to the left. I'll just keep pushing it, and eventually it'll sort of end up in one massive row. I don't know how easy that'll be to drive over, but you can see the conveyor belt just takes everything and pushes it to the left. So that is kind of the unique thing about that. Now let's look at the Baler wrapper machine. I'll fold that up and just sort of throw it there. So again, this does round bales. Alright, we'll get the tooltips up here. We'll lower it. We'll unfold it. We'll unfold it. There we go. Now when I turn it on, it looks like you can't turn off the wrapper. If there is a way to do it, it's not on the controls up there. So basically once you do this, it'll throw that to the back and begin wrapping it up. And we have that nice green foil on, and then you can keep collecting as you drive. And that's basically that. It's really useful that it kind of does it both at the same time. But if you want round bales, I don't see a way to just get the bale without the silage. So anyway, I'm going to cut forward. I'm going to get some square bales here, and then we can look at the other wrapper with some pink foil. Alright, so here is our square bale wrapper. You unfold it and just drive this over the bale. It doesn't seem to be as finicky as that. If you've ever used the 3 bale auto stack for square bales, that thing can be pretty finicky. This seems to allow pretty generous room on either side of the bale. Go ahead and wrap it. There's that beautiful pink wrapping. Push Y to unload. It'll set it down. And just drive to the next one. So on and so forth. So again, you have pink, you have that green, you have that black foil and the white foil, which is kind of cool. And that's really, besides a bunch of cultivators and sowers and sprayers and fertilizers, things like that, I would say these 3 pieces are probably the most unique, because now we can do square silage bales, we can do the different foil color, the round bale automatic wrapper, and that merger windrower thing is kind of nice. So there is a quick kind of preview and look at the KUHN DLC for Farming Simulator 17. Hope this helped. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have a comment, please leave in the comment section below any questions you might have. Likes and or dislikes, depending on how you feel about the video. And of course, as always, have yourselves a very nice day.